and after I got my hands on the MacGuffin, I managed to avoid paying the cost for the deal I made with Clavicus Vial. And then after that, I ran across some daedric cultists that were trying to escape his realm, and I'm like, you know what? I bet they know how to get out of here, and that's who taught me about daedric portals.
Wow, your misadventures make my life seem dull. I do miss Crimson and I's adventures tracking down evil Tavani wizards. Our assassinations were dull. Most of the time we were just lacing to your wine. Though, I did learn a bit about theoretical resurrection methods using a soulstone from a necromancer one time.
Oh, well, that sounds really useful.
Oh, there you two are. This one has been looking all over me.
You must not have been looking very hard. We've been sitting here every single day this week.
I do try to avoid this place. I have high tab. In any case, Ren sent me to give you what he said was a call to adventure.
Aw, but I was enjoying my time off. I don't want to go on an adventure. We're not the only two who can do these things, you know.
Oh, trust me, this one understands. But Ren said it had to be you, since this job was given to us by a well-known organization called, Zen IMAX Online Studio.
I feel like you're pronouncing that wrong.
The job in question is for you to find a mythic called the Monomyth Reforged. It says here you will need to have access to the Solstace zone from the Season of the Wormcult and the Rastone DLC. And a note was added to let you both know that the Season of the Wormcult is not covered by ESO+, but DLCs like Rastone are. Alright, I think this is about it. Be sure to stop by and get the locations and items to obtain from your guild's senior adventuring mentor.
Who?
Alright, and here is all the information you need.
Adventuring mentor, huh?
I know, right? What's a silly title? Who would call it that? I thought it sounded cool.
Well, I guess I'm ready if you're ready.
And I'm ready if you're ready. Let's go ahead and cross this threshold and get on over to the harsh plains of Reaper's March. We're going to look for a delve called Jode's Light. It's right over here on the map. This is where we're going to find the lead for the Moonstone ring bearing.
Well, this will be easy enough. It looks like the lead drops from the boss of this delve. He can be found right about here on the map. Oh, is that him? Oh, doesn't sound right.
That don't sound too good. Hey, buddy, you have the bubble guts?
Ugh, that's disgusting, Robert. He's clearly possessed by a Demothra spirit.
Yeah, I knew that. Fun fact, both these experiences feel just about the same from what I'm told. Well, let's get to it then. Let's see. Not in this pocket. Portable chamber pod. Nope, there it is. There's the lead. Was it just me, or was that a little bit too easy to get? I mean, it dropped for me on the first try.
Same. I got mine on the first try. Hopefully they're all like this. That'd be wonderful, wouldn't it? Where's the next one?
The next lead's going to be right over here in Greenshade. We want to go to the public dungeon Valaniel's Fall. This is where we're going to gather with allies and test our might against the enemies so we can pick up the lead for the new Crest.
So much for gathering with allies. This place is as dead as my hope for a normal afternoon. Well, where do we need to go?
We need to head over to the group event boss. If you look at the map, it'll be right here. Is this the place?
Let's see. Rolling fog, drastic drop in temperature, strange alien etheric energy. I'd say this is the place.
So, do you want to spring the trap or should I?
As you do seem to be the resident expert on desecrating corpses, I believe that there is no better choice than you.
It's not by choice. It just comes with the territory.
And I'm sure that teabagging the dungeon bosses is part of the job description as well.
All right. I see your point. Once you get this lead, you'll want to head on over to the most brutal place in Oblivion, Cold Harbor. We're going to look for a world boss over at Abadar. You'll find it right over here on the map. And this is where we're going to find the lead for the Gloamium ring bearing.
Robert, is there supposed to be a boss here? All I see is mob trash.
For this one you have to knock out 2 groups of ads to unveil the boss, which is a daedric called Sortha the Crazed. I don't get it. Sir Cadwell said in his book that she was misunderstood and can be affectionate.
The only thing this thing seems to like is my feet. Get back! Finally, I got the lead, and most importantly, I still have all of my toes.
That's good to hear.
Where to next?
You're going to need all of them to fully enjoy those beaches over in Solstace. This is the zone where we're going to find the lead for the Padomay sigil.
I'm all about the warm weather and interesting locales, but what's up with that, wall in the distance?
What are you... Oh, pay that no mind. It's just the writhing wall. It's just something the Wormcult conjured up.
But Robert, don't you think it's concerning that the Wormcult has a wall over there? Shouldn't we get rid of that first?
Nah. We can deal with that later in the year. Where we do need to go right now is over to a delve called the Tainted Leel. If you look on the map, it'll be right over here. Just like most elves, you want to navigate to the boss to get the lead. You'll find Nardiran Death Hand right over here on the map.
Well, this hero's journey has been rather uneventful. The leads have been very easy to get.
That's what I was thinking. Actually, been having a bit of fun getting these with you this time around.
I will say, although I don't enjoy going out on missions, today was rather pleasant, though next time I'd like to be relaxing.
Well, let's go get this last one and do just that. We will need to head to a place where death lurks around every corner, the Gold Coast. You'll want to look for a dungeon called the Depths of Malatar. It'll be right over here on the map. Or you can just look this one up in the Dungeon Finder if you prefer it that way. But either way, this is where we're going to fight for the lead for the Duotone Engraved band.
Where did he go, Robin?
I don't know. Come back here with me.
Ah! Get it off of me! It's got me pinned!
I'm already on it. Get off her. By the 8. It's finally dead.
This dungeon is definitely not meant for just 2 people. At least tell me the first boss is the one that drops this thing.
Unfortunately, no. We're going to have to approach the innermost cave on the second part of this dungeon. Alright, catch your breath. You'll know you're in the right spot when you see a Nereid called the Weeping Woman, who will want to give you more than just a cold shoulder.
I anticipated getting damp when you mentioned Nereid, but I should really learn to read into your puns more. I hate the cold.
Hey, I'm sure it'll be a lot easier than the nightmarish abomination we just fought. I'll try to draw most of the attention. Sound good?
Fine, but you better be careful. Robert, be careful, she uses AoEs.
This frost is turning into more of an ordeal than I anticipated.
Watch out, she's about to do something.
What did you... Oh, that hurt. Am I... Seems that was my final quest. Just as I was starting to reconnect with her too.
Finally, you have arrived.
Yeah. How's it going? Long time no see.
Only because you have chosen not to see me. Though I can't blame you. Most mortals never want to hold up their end of any bargain involving me.
Oh, no, you see, I was just been so busy getting things together for when we next meet, you know?
I am sure you were. I will admit, you have been quite busy these past years. Gathering all those, what are they called? Mythic items. Let me save you the mental anguish. There is no power on Nirn that you could amass that will help you out of what you have wrought upon yourself by abruptly leaving before you could deliver from our last encounter.
You know, you'd be surprised how often those words can come back and bite you in the ass. Huh?
It's always something with that one. Oh well, he'll be back soon enough.
Whoa, huh? Did you bring me back?
I think the 3 that worked. I'm not losing you again.
Yeah, I'm not too fond of calling it quits either.
I guess all that studying paid off. Though you might feel weird, the soldier I used had a troll in it.
I think I already had one of those even before this. Let's go ahead and go dig this thing up. We will need to head back to Solstace to do that. And once we've dug up that last lead, you'll have obtained another useful mythic. This thing is really versatile and really encourages you to think about those builds, as it gives you bonuses based on what bar, or as it says, weapon you're on. The primary weapon, for most, this is the front bar, has more aggressive buffs. It will give you stuff like Major Force, Minor Berserk, and Minor Vulnerability while in combat. While the secondary weapon, the back bar, will give you more defensive buffs like Major Protection, Minor Vitality, and Minor Timidity. Like most mythics, this one does have a downside. Well, maybe 2. And that's the Timidity and Vulnerability that it gives you, which will make you take a bit more damage and slow your ultimate generation. But that feels like a small price to pay. Well, that's enough of all this. Now get out there and answer your own call to adventure. B.U.N.K, we got reports of undead rising in Alakir. Take care of them. Roger that. All targets will be eliminated. And that wraps up another guide. We want to thank you for sticking with us to the end. It really helps us out more than you know. We also want to give a big thank you to our longtime members like Devzarin. Your support truly means a lot to us. Also, I want to give a special thank you to a few people who helped us out with the assets and valuable input, like Trash the Tarask, and a fellow adventurer from the Den of the Tarrasque, Shadows. If you like ESO housing and seeing all kinds of interesting and awe-inspiring housing builds, be sure to give Tarrasque a follow on Twitch. We will leave a link for it down below in the comment section. Speaking of that comment section, if there's anything you want us to consider covering with our unique style in the future, put it down there for us. We'll look into it. Oh, and one more thing. If you did enjoy this, please give us a like, subscribe, and maybe ring that bell for notifications so you get notified when we release new quality content. I also want to let you know that if you crave more fun, unique videos like this, check out our playlist right over there.
Hurry up, the sweet rolls are getting cold.
And the drinks are getting warm.
I'm coming right now, y'all. Hang on. With that, we hope to see you in the next one. Ooh, I see you're working on the whole crate of wine there, huh?
Working on it. She's only got one bottle left.
Now watch out, Rose. Someone might say you actually have a problem.
I've had that pack for 5 months. Besides, 1 cup of wine a day is good for the heart.